You can kind of tell what caliber you're getting. As far as keeping people, I'd say 80%. There's a lot of people. You'll get a lot of response. You have to have 3 different applications in order to do this correctly. One's a Facebook app. You also got to have your Pages app right here. And then you also need another app, which is to keep up with your cash flow that you're actually spending on. Here, the ads app. And the ads app kind of comes up to where you keep up with your cash flow as you're, doing each individual shop. Just to show you results, just go to Opelika. And if you look at the bottom of the screen here, you can see some squiggly lines. That gives you actually all of your statistics. I know that Deb likes statistics. He likes to see what's going on. So you can see that there. The next line over is for applicants that applied for the job. And you can see I have a pretty good bit of applicants there. You can go scroll into them. This is a new one here. You can view application. It'll come up like this, and this will actually show what you're doing, and it'll actually show each individual person. When you click that person, it pulls up their information. You can, down here at the bottom, you can see where it says responses here. This is responses to questions that you can put on there as you're trying to recruit. What is your questions that you would like to ask your people? You can see the guy went to his education. He went to Lincoln College Technology. He graduated from high school in 2017. He's got an automotive service technician job that he worked at in Nashville. It's an auto diesel college. And then you can either message them right here, or you can call them right here, or you can send them an email right here, or schedule an interview. See right at the bottom here, you can see where it says schedule an interview. So I can put in the time frames. You can actually schedule it and do it from the actual app itself. As far as other shops go, pull up other shops and go to the top, and you see I have Alabaster here. This has not been too long ago that we just put them on there, and we got this many returns on Alabaster, and there was some pretty good ones in there. As far as that's Forestdale, we'd also had some pretty good ones as well. There, say like Decatur. Decatur had a lot as well. I've hired all of the technicians from Decatur and people from there. Also, Decatur has different, they can talk to you through here. The biggest thing about it is I found out that as we recruiting, that I got more off of here than anything. When you're actually going to do one of these things and you're going to do a job, if you're looking down at the bottom, you got the squiggly line, you got your applications, the little bell is notifications, and the briefcase is where you add a job. Okay, so you see right here, it says jobs. So we're going to click that. Now you see where it says I got 2 jobs there for 2 different things. So if I wanted to create a job, I'd push create job. I would put in the title, service customer, and I'd put in the description, make money. I'm just doing this for an example. You can actually edit the picture. You can put your new picture there. You can put questions in here if you want. You can put text questions, yes or no, or they can do whole questions. Do you have tools? Just you have tools. And that's a yes or no question. Okay, once you get to that, I would have to post this. I need to do it too because I got to show you something. I'm going to post it. All right. Now it's posted. All right. Now done. Now see right here where it says boost job. Oh, you want to push boost job. Now here you come to a category of region. So in my experience with this, I like to use the address itself. So I usually do a 30-mile radius of where I'm at, and then I'm going to put in here how much money I want to spend on this particular ad. And then if you look right down here, let's see here, cancel. It's telling me how many people this is going to reach. You see that right there? At the bottom, it says it's going to reach in 5 days. It's going to possibly estimated reach anywhere from 5,000 to 16,400 people. Okay? And when you do this, then if you do it in a specific city, it'll tell you down here at the bottom that it'll, like say in Decatur, for example, it's a big area. A 30-mile radius in Decatur would be a reach of a potential of over 540,000 people. So what I found.
Can you put in like my address? Put one of the Houston shops and let's see what $50 would do me.
Okay, let's region address. Let's go here. Let's see here. 2620 South area. Okay. All right. Now. All right. So if I did that and I saved, game, buddy. Save. 5,000 to 17,000 people. I always go 30-mile radius. You can must move it around like this, and then that way you can do different areas if you wanted to. If you wanted to pull 5 miles and then go to that I don't know what area you're in. Okay, so you're right here, right there, and you save that. It's saying 16,000, but I'm telling you, once you push boost and you go back and look at it, it'll actually show you a big, wider variety of how many people it can reach in that specific area. I know, like Florence, for example, I did one in there, and you could reach 140,000 people. That's how many people was in that 30-mile radius. I don't recommend doing, 5 days and spending all of that money like that. I recommend adding your days out, because for some reason, when you're doing Facebook, some days are better than other days, and sometimes are better than other times. So if you try to, just spend a lot of money in 5 days, you might not get as much result if you was to take an amount of money and stretch it out over a period of time. Yes, it's all about the money. So if you did, let's pop this in here. There you go.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? But once you push send and you boost it, you can see it a lot more clearer of how many people it's actually running. Let me see if I can show you something. Yes, you can. I just haven't found that works as good as doing a specific mile radius. Of course it does. Now, I can tell you now, Opelika is a little different. Now, they have, I have almost 900 likes there. That's going to be a little bit more different on your return, because the more likes you have, the more it hits those people, and then it hits their friends, and then their friends' friends, and so on. So you can do it that, but you got to really push your likes in order to do it for free. I can do ones at Opelika for free and still get a return, But with some of these stores, like say Columbus, Mississippi. See, Columbus, Mississippi has only 132 likes. You see that right there at the bottom, right here. So the more likes you get here, the better chances you can get at organic advertising instead of paying for it. It's kind of like Google. I mean, the more Google likes you get, the more Google reviews, the better it is. And Facebook is exactly the same way. So eventually, as you look at my Facebook site and you see where it says my pages right here, 11 pages, then you just look at those. You're going to be able to eventually go ahead and post your jobs right here on the side right here. You see there's a job right there that's posted. You can view results. You can see exactly what's going on for the 2 days, how much I've spent in the whole 9 yards. Now, when this is done and it's over with, then you can update it right here, and you can put in, it said increase budget. Let's see here. You got to put an amount in there and go up there. Let's see. And then done. And then you can actually update your actual, your deal. So as really and truly, if you don't, you got to spend the money if you want to get anything out of it. I wouldn't recommend spending over $50 a time, and I would stretch out your days, just see how it works for you, really. I think it works. I use it. I think it's better to me than ZipRecruiter. Anybody can write a resume. When these people here, when they actually start talking to you, they're actually speaking to you directly, so you can find out a lot more about them as you're talking with them. And if anybody needs any more information, you can let me know. This is all this is what I've done so far this month. It shows how much you spend, the whole 9 yards right here. This is the actual ad part of it. Indicator, the 3 guys that were there came from Facebook. They're still there. In Opelika, 2 of the guys are there. Keith was actually hired from Facebook. Also, Jason was also hired through Facebook. Pretty much all of them. It's real high. So, when you get these, you can kind of tell what caliber they're gonna. Whatever question, the biggest and most important thing you need to do is make sure that you ask the questions that you think that you need to fit your needs and what you want that candidate to have. So when you can have a yes or no question. It can be a free form question where they can write a paragraph. So really those questions are it. And then also when you get them, ask to see their toolboxes and stuff like that. That's, it's important. When you have a technician that, has a tote bag, he's not going to be really a good technician, so, but there's a lot of people, you'll get a lot of response if you do with the address way, the regional way, and then adding in demographics and adding in likes and kind of things. I didn't have much luck at that. But as far as keeping people, yes, I've kept a lot. I'd say 80%. Also, you can leave it up all the time on your website.